Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So it is review time for the Canadian versioned Samcom radios. These are two-way UHF radios, and you do not require a license to run these. Okay, so just buy them and have fun. Anyways, now there's been some stuff going on with these radios. Some of you will remember this who have watched those videos before. Sancon sent me these radios. Originally a different set, though. I got two handhelds and a base station. And it turned out that they were illegal in Canada, which I had to do a video on to update you guys, because like, oh crap, you know. Now, all those videos that I did are now gone. Because I did contact the company and to let them know, and it took a little bit, but we got it all straightened out. And they did send me the Canadian versions, which arrived today. And so this is the Canadian setup that they sent me. They didn't send me a new base station, but I don't care because we don't need the base station anyways. Not a big deal. So we've got two handhelds, two hands-free sets, okay, as well as user manuals. Now, they also did send me a USB cable and the software so I could reprogram the American ones to the Canadian channels. So basically what I've done is I've cloned these radios with the software and dumped all their frequencies into the US versions, so now they have the exact same channels as this. It's kind of handy because now I got two spare radios. Or if I have a bunch of friends, we can get together and, you know, whatever. We each have a radio. But anyhow, so you get manuals with these. They're pretty clear manuals, so no problems there. Now, these are 2-watt radios, just so you're aware of. And so inside here, you'll know Canadian from American real quick, and that's this sticker inside. This is the Industry Canada sticker and numbers that should be there that you get when you get a Canadian version set. So anyways, and same batteries. I mean, I can interchange batteries with the same radio, just that these are on different frequencies than the US versions. I do have a video on my channel about that, and I compared the Canadian version frequencies to the US ones, and because they sent me all the literature that I would need for these to show, hey, this is this, and this is this, and this is this, and this is a certification, and everything else. And so we're all gone through that. We're all good and golden, so it's all cool. So we've got some good radios here. I also just finished doing an extreme test video, which is a little over 30 minutes long. If you're really interested in knowing how well these things can really pull off, watch the whole video, because I go to all different points of elevation and distance and everything else, and I went pretty much well over 12 kilometers away total. So a total of about 12 clicks, give or take. And we also did testing with Nagoya NA771 antennas, which really helped boost these things up for better range, especially in the dead spots that we had come across with the stock antennas. The Nagoya's got around those dead spots for the most part, which was great. And I went into areas that I didn't go into last time, hence another reason why the video was so long. And but I figured, you know what, if we're going to extreme test these, let's extreme test them. Now, one way or another, either way you look at it, all radios, no matter what they are all subject to the horizon effect, okay? With the exception of a few things in life. But, so we'll say about 99% of the radios out there, horizon effect does take a place. And what that is basically you've got 2 points here, lower point, and this would be the upper point. Well, if you're both at the lower point, you're not transmitting through the planet, okay? So somebody's got to be, you know, higher than the other in order to get over that hump of the horizon, okay? And that's how the horizon effect works. Now, these ones here for Canada, I guess they made some changes because these came with USB chargers, which is actually quite awesome, and nice long cables on these too, which is even better. So you can actually put these in your car and charge them in your car because you just need a USB plug. You don't need this part in the car. And so just USB port in your car and away you go. And we all have that capability these days. So anyways, so we've got some chargers, we got manuals, we got hands-free sets. I'm thinking I'm going to pick up some handheld mics for these things, because I think I'm going to turn one of these into a base station and get a magnet mount antenna. But hey, you know, that's something we'll do down the road and do some testing on that when the day comes. But anyways, So with the radios, your channel selector is up top. You have a total of 20 channels, okay? Basically you got 0 to 19, so which is a total of 20, and 0 is your main group channel, okay? So and you just rotate the dial until you're on a channel that you want. Voila. Okay? Now, menu. That's your group area, so you can mess around and program your group stuff. Up and down buttons for the menu. Vox, so that's hands-free. Squelch control, so you want to get into Squelch or any of these menu choices, okay? Just push group OK, and then you can set the squelch. Right now it's on 3 and I'm fine with 3. So press it again. You got a beep thing. You can have the beep on or off. I like it on. I like noise. You also have, I believe this is called Compressor, if I remember right. Let me just check the manual real quick. I forgot about this one. That was my bad. Voice compression. Okay, so voice compression. Menu. And it's turned on. You got a scrambler. Now this is handy. If you do not want anybody, period, to hear your conversation, and we've tested this, okay, it works awesome. You can scramble your voice so that each unit you program with the scrambler turned on, you can hear each other clearly, but ain't nobody else going to hear you. You're jibber jabber to them, like there is no way they can decipher you. So that's actually kind of a cool feature. I love that feature. Okay. And scramblers are your last feature. So whenever you want something, press OK. Right now it's off. You can also turn it on by just selecting it with the up or down arrows. Okay. You want it on, it's on. I actually want it off right now. Then of course you can exit from the menu and so on. Now, there's other features on this radio that are pretty simplistic. But group channel setting, voice operation, squelch, keypad tone, voice compression, and scrambler function. Those are your main programming features in there. Very nice machines. Very clear reception. You know, like especially when you're in that area where you do have a really clear reception. They work awesome. The battery life on these things, I don't know the exact battery life, because even with the US version, I never ran them below like 1 bar, and you know, it took like several hours to drop a bar. So that's actually pretty cool. So they do have extreme long battery life, which is a real big bonus. I really like that. You've got your speaker mic here, so you could get a handheld jobby. I'm pretty sure, and I'm going to find out for sure when I order them, but I'm pretty sure that those handheld mics you use on your Baofeng radios should work fine on these, because it's just a key-up system with a, you know, built-in speaker to the thing. It extends your speaker, so it shuts off your internal. But you also have these too if you want to use these. It's completely up to you how you want to do it. The antennas, they have a SMA. And just unscrew that for you. It's an SMA female for the antenna. So if you want to buy extended range antennas like the Nagoya, it's SMA female for the antenna is what you need, and then just screw it in and away you go. Same as if you're going to put a magnet mount antenna on your car and use this as kind of like a base station CB in the car type of deal. Then you would need an SMA female connector for that antenna, and I'm going to actually invest in that. I'm just going to find out which one's the best one for the buck. The other thing you'll notice too is you got a little LED light up here, and when you press to talk, it's red. Okay, when you're receiving a signal, it'll go green. So let's just turn the volume down so there's no feedback. Make sure they're both on the same channel would help. Okay, so you can see that that's green. Green is when it's receiving. Red for transmit, green over here. And voila. So It lets you know if when you're transmitting and receiving. It's kind of cool. I like it. The build quality of these radios is actually quite good. The fit and finish on them is very, very nice. You know, they're not massively expensive radios, but they are good. And 2 watts worth of juice, that's lots of power. You know, you shouldn't need more than that for some good long-range stuff. The batteries are 3.7 volt batteries, and they're 3,000 milliamp each. So you've got plenty of run time there. Okay, plenty of run time. No problems there. I think as far as clarity, build quality, all that jazz, I think they're really, really good radios. You know, even the microphone, it picks up really well both ways. Like any other radio, you should actually be holding it, you know, up towards your face this way, vertical when you're talking, just because the way the radio waves transmit out, it's the best way. Unless, of course, you're going to use a magnet mount antenna on a car, or, you know, you're using a long whip antenna or a gain antenna of some sort, then you can get away with holding it on the side a bit, or still stay straight up. Kind of your thing on that one. You'll find it what works best for you. But even the battery or the belt clip is good on this thing. It's a really good quality, strong belt clip. So they are really impressive radios. They are very impressive radios. The other thing you've got here is a couple buttons on the side, and if you press the bottom one, you can get it to scan, kind of like a GMRS does. Same deal. And then you can just click the button, the talk button, to stop it, or you can start it again, press it again to stop it. It goes back to the same channel you were on. The upper button there, that's Squelch Bypass. Now, Squelch Bypass can come in handy if you're in what could be a blank area. A squelch control, it cuts off the background noise, is what squelch does. And even with it being set on 3, which is default for these radios, that's still enough that if you are in a weak area, like we went to a few areas where it was weaker, I might have been able to pick my wife up had I held in the squelch button to bypass the squelch. I might have picked her up a bit, but otherwise the squelch was on enough that it would totally silence it. So, you know, that's something to maybe check on, where you're, you know, if you find yourself in a little spot where, oh, maybe if I just, you know, do this, I can probably hear the person, but at that point you might want to turn your volume down because it gets quite loud. But otherwise, yes, definitely good to go. So these are the Samcom FPCN10A radios. I will have links in the description of this video for Amazon.com and Amazon.ca. So if you are in Canada, only order from .ca Amazon. If you're in the USA or otherwise, Amazon.com. I don't know if you can get these on eBay. You might be able to. I have no idea. I never did check eBay. But Amazon are the 2 main sites, Canada and .com. So like I said, for Canadians, you go to .ca so that you get the legit ones, like these. .com if you're an American. And away you go. But that's all I got for you. I think they're great radios. I love them. I'm going to definitely get a lot of use out of them. And it's going to be a blast. Got other plans in mind, so we'll see how that all works out for us. But I think they're great, you know, and I just thank the company for, you know, sending them to me to check out and review. And, you know, we did have a mix-up there that happened, but they straightened it all out, no problems, and we're golden. Let me know what you guys think, and like I said, if you want a set of these, they have different configurations. You can buy these in bundles of 10, I think it is. You check their check the Amazon site. They've got so many different combinations. You can get a pile of base stations, you can get a pile of these, you can get a base station, what looks like 2 little FRSs or GMRSs. There's another style of radio they have. They have different configurations of their kits for these, so you can kind of buy to your suiting, you know, of what you need for, you know, be it an office building, construction, fishing, camping, hiking, paintballer guys. Paintballer guys would absolutely love these things. especially if you changed out the antenna for one of those short stubbies, make it even more compact. I'm actually going to order some of those and try the stubbies out and see how well they do for range. You know, and then I'll let you guys know it at a later date. Don't go looking for that video anytime soon, though. Closer to the summer, maybe. But there you go. That's have it. Final draft of the star rating. I gotta do it, guys. I gotta give these things an easy 4.5 out of 5, and I think they've more than earned it. And like I said, those Nagoya antennas, definitely if you want some extra range. The Nagoyas, like I said, we bought them for our ham radios. They work great, and they work awesome on these things. That was like, boom, that quick night and day difference. It's on that video, so go check out the extreme testing video. Till next time, catch you later.